After getting pregnant at 19 and having a baby, I completely
Lost myself.
and one day I got fed up and decided to build a new identity. In this video, I am going to show you the 3 main things that I did to build a brand new identity so that you can do the same for yourself. When I decided to build a new identity, it was because I couldn't recognize myself. I was acting completely different than the person I had always been throughout my life. Completely opposite, actually, to who I had been my whole life. I've always been a very happy, smiley, joyful person, and suddenly I never smiled, I never talked. So I could tell I was polar opposite to who my true identity was. I knew that I needed to create a new identity. And the problem was in that time was I had 3 things going on. You might find that you have these 3 things going on as well. One, it's you have your identity. You have the identity that other people place on you. And 3, you have the identity that you think others have of you. And those 3 things are happening all at once and they're confusing who you actually are. I find that what you think others are thinking of you is the worst one of them all. Because one, it's not even based on facts, it's just based on what you're telling yourself. And then as you think of those things that you're telling yourself, it's continuing to make you think of more things that aren't based on facts that you're now telling yourself. So you're creating all these scenarios and all these stories about what you think someone is saying or thinking about you, and it's affecting who you think about yourself and making you become someone who you're not. You see how this is absolute complete confusion, right? Number one, you have to decide who you want to be. You don't have to be who someone else thinks you need to be. You don't have to be what you think people want you to be. And you don't even have to be who you have been in the past. You get to decide for yourself today who you want to be going forward. You get to decide to build a new identity. To make a decision is to cut off that old life and decide to build a new one. You get to be whoever it is that you want to be. And you get to decide it right now, which is awesome. So think about who you want to be, what type of career you want to have, what type of life you want to have, where you want to live, what you want to be doing, who you want to surround yourself with. It's all something that you can choose. It's all something that you can change right now. Now, you'll probably start with something more simple, like I know that I want to be a disciplined person, or I know that I want to be a consistent person, or I know that I want to be an inspiring person. And once you decide who you want to be, start to surround and cover yourself in this new identity. So start to read books about being a disciplined, productive person. Start to surround yourself. Let me say it again. Surround yourself with people who are the way that you want to be. So if you want to be consistent, if you want to be disciplined, you can't hang around with people that don't get anything done and don't do nothing and ain't trying to do nothing and never have done nothing. That's not the type of circle that is going to help you to thrive. It's just the circle that's going to keep you stuck to chained, actually, keep you chained to the person you were. You don't want to stay chained to that person. You want to get free. And the way you get free is to cover and surround yourself in who it is that you want to be. Where does this person who you want to be go? If you want to be a consistent, disciplined person, do they go to work out every day? Yeah, perhaps. So that's something that you need to be doing. The more you surround yourself within this new identity, the more you'll get rooted into it. It's like anchoring yourself. You're anchoring yourself to this new life, but if you surround yourself with the opposite of your new identity, it'll start to uproot you out of the new identity. So you want to anchor yourself in the identity. So you have to surround yourself with who it is that you want to be. And you do that by checking who you spend time with, by checking where you go, by checking what you do on a daily basis and make sure that everything is in alignment with who it is you actually want to be. And 3 is taking daily action. I talk about this a lot because it's very important and it was very transformative for me. You're going to have different iterations of you, and it's going to be a journey. But looking back, like now where I am right now, I know that I take daily action on who it is that I want to be. I'm thinking about it constantly. I'm waking up every day and saying, what can I do today to move myself forward and who it is that I want to be and what it is that I want to do? It's a daily activity. Now, I mean, it wasn't always a daily activity, but it's a journey. And as you move further on the journey, you'll understand that these are the actions that need to take place for you to see the results. There was a lot of actions that I took that didn't get me results, but now today I know the actions that I take to get me results. And it's daily thinking about what I need to do. It's getting on a schedule. It's getting on a regimen, a daily routine, a morning routine, whatever a routine that you need in order to be consistent with yourself. Because you don't want to get to the place where you're letting yourself down constantly. And I've been there, so I know. But you want to prove to yourself that you can trust yourself. That when you say, I'm going to be here at 12 o'clock, you're there at 12 o'clock. When you say, I'm going to create a video every week, or I'm going to read a book every month, or I'm going to take this class and show up to class every day, every class on time. When you make those commitments, you have to prove to yourself that you are a committed and consistent person, that you actually follow through with that. And that takes processing. That's a process, at least it was for me. But once you get there, it makes it really easy to start moving closer to your goals and hitting your goals and achieving them, because you trust yourself. So when you say something, you know that you're going to do it. And that's a huge part of the process as well, to building a new identity. Daily action also includes checking your mindset daily. Every day, you are not going to want to do the things that you need to do to move yourself forward and create a life that you love and build a brand new identity. You're not going to want to. I can tell you that right now. But every day, you're going to have to put that mindset in check. I care about this new identity I'm creating. I care about this new life that I'm creating. I care about my progress. I care about my future. I care about my kids. I care about my success. I care about helping others. I care about getting free so I can help others to get free. Like, you have to put that mindset in check so that you can take daily action to see results. What you do will compound over time. And that's when you're really starting to see the results that you want. But that only happens by you taking the action today to get the result. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful. And if it was, you are definitely going to want to check out this one.